Goffreda. Now, Steve and I have had a back and forth relationship. I will admit, as a board member, I was probably the worst board member ever for the Board of Education. Mr. Goffreda was one of the best superintendents ever. And so I was fighting a losing battle right off the bat. So we met kind of through that, and we met prior to that, and I mentioned with Brenda Chadwell what kind of student I was. Well, Mr. Goffreda was one of my principals out of Gary, and so I was a little nervous when I met with him the first time, knowing that he might remember some of my growing up. And he didn't hold it against me, though. But then as a board member and as Patch, we got to know each other. And some of the times it's like, well, I'd like to do this. It's like, well, we got to stay within, the parameters of what school system can do and cannot do. But he really taught me that as far as working with a government entity, it takes someone of a high level of intelligence to make it work in an appropriate manner. And Mr. Goffreda was always for us. She was always that for us. And then when he retired and went back to student services director, I was like, man, now that he's in a capacity that he can join our board, we really need him to join our board. And what a smart move that I myself did make, because notice I said we. I had a couple people push me. He's like, you need to grab him. He'd be great for the Patch board. And boy, were they right. And again, because I know people that make stuff happen, it makes me look good sometimes, but these people are way smarter than I am that will push me to do that. And Mr. Goffreda agreed. And so then that led to our success with dealing with the Department of Education at the state and federal level just immediately got better. Having someone that you can call and say, Mr. Goffreda, this is kind of what the state's saying, but we don't agree. And I did that a lot because we like to make our own rules here. We like to make our rules that fitted our kids and our program, because we're not the same as New York City. We're not the same as downtown Charleston. And Mr. Goffreda knew that better than anybody. And anytime I called him for advice or help, he always picked up the phone, and he was always there to say, this is what you should do. This is the aspects you should look at. Be aware this is also the law, and that helps tremendously. So one of those people that really mentored us on how to have that relationship that would be better suited for everybody with the Department of Education at the state level and federal level came from this gentleman right here. And I couldn't say more than what I already have, but what a wonderful thing to have for a nonprofit, to have an expert in your corner to help you out when the situation gets to that point, changed everything for us. And so it really was a wonderful thing for Patch to have each of our people in different aspects on our board to be able to give the advice and to provide that information as we need. So, Mr. Goffreda, thank you very much.
I have just one thing to say. I think Dave would have made a great superintendent.
Oh, gosh.